Maybe it's time we thank Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo, for only charging us $80, while us Nintendo fans are clearly the meat eaters of the gaming community. It's the PC gamers that are clearly the vegans. So it's finally happening, guys. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to Nintendo Switch at a price of $19.99. But you just knew it was going to happen. All the complaining, it's overpriced, guys. Just like everything on Nintendo, it's overpriced.
Hey guys, what is going on? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. So, as most of you guys know, I like to make a lot of videos covering Nintendo fanboys here on YouTube. And one of those fanboys that I like to cover a lot is Harmon Smith. Now, the reason I cover Harmon Smith a lot is because, honestly, the guy is just so deranged and so deep into the whole of fanboyism that it's honestly like no one I've ever seen before. I mean, just take a look at this clip right here. It's from one of his most popular YouTube videos.
I am not playing my gaming PC because it simply isn't as good as my Nintendo consoles. Please understand that, I have a high-end PC. I can play everything. I was running the most technical, demanding games on Steam with no problems. I was messing around with it. I spent several days experiencing it, picking up games for my wish list, things like that. It's not as good as console gaming. It just isn't.
Now, you might be thinking with that intro, oh, you're covering Harmon Smith again, right? Well, wrong. Today we're covering a orbiter of Harmon Smith, if you want to say that, a fanboy of the fanboy Harmon Smith, and that is RetroFuzionGaming. This guy is basically just a Harmon Smith orbiter that follows Harmon around and agrees with all of his really bad and really brain-dead takes. But he has a channel of his own, and what I thought we could do today is go ahead and cover some of his fantastic videos together. Now, all of these are YouTube shorts instead of actual videos, so we're gonna go through multiple different topics in today's video and cover his bad takes regarding multiple things. Let's start with this one video where he compares PC gaming to vegans that don't have any meat. Now, you might be thinking, there's no way this is real, this has to be satire. Who is, genuinely stupid enough to compare PC gaming to vegans with no meat? Well, I assure you this shit is not satire, this is a real fucking video. Anyway, before we actually press play on the video, I want to go over this first frame here. It says, PC gamers are the vegans. Nintendo Switch 2 gamers have the meats. And in the middle, it's a picture of Kermit that they photoshopped to be fatter for some reason, saying when your $4,000 PC is better than a $400 console. Now, I will admit that there are some annoying people in the PC gaming community that just cannot stop talking about how their PC is better than a console that somebody went down to Walmart and spent $400 on. Those people are very dumb, but those are not the majority of the people in the PC gaming community. Obnoxious assholes are in every single gaming platform community, and to act like all PC gamers are like this is incredibly disingenuous and just downright idiotic. This would be like me if I stereotyped every single Nintendo fan to be a bootlicker that is okay with every single greedy practice that Nintendo does. It would be the same sort of disingenuity. Is that even a real word? I don't know. Point is, it's dumb. But now that we unpacked that very interesting opening frame, let's actually play this very interesting video.
While us Nintendo fans are clearly the meat eaters of the gaming community, it's the PC gamers that are clearly the vegans.
Is this guy trying to sound tough or something? Yeah, us as the Nintendo fans, we're the meat eaters of the gaming community. And those PC players? They're just pansy little vegans. Like, genuinely, what the hell am I even hearing right now? What prompted you to say that? My only guess is that he's saying this because Harmon Smith made a video about 2 years ago comparing PC gamers to vegans, and he's just trying to clone what Harmon says.
Just like vegans, You have to tell everybody about what you've got. You have to tell everybody how much better you are.
Is that not literally what you're doing in this video right here? You're acting like you're holier than thou because you play on the Nintendo Switch 2 instead of the PC? Which, I mean, hey, that's your preference, man. If you prefer the Switch, I can't really stop you from preferring it. But should you really be throwing stones in that glass house? There's only one person I see right now trying to act like they're better than everyone else, and I'll give you a little hint, it's not a PC player.
Meanwhile, all of your stuff just pretends to be meat.
Well guys, as someone who's been playing on PC for the better part of a decade at this point, almost a decade actually, I am very shocked and saddened to learn that all of my stuff on my Steam library, on my GOG library, on all of my different libraries is just pretending to be meat. I think I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, dude. All jokes aside, what the hell does this even mean? All of our stuff pretends to be meat. Okay, man.
But over here on Nintendo, we actually have the meats. Trust us, guys. Our stuff over here is just like the real thing. You don't have to have the real thing. We've got the real thing at home. We get it, PC gamers. We really do. You want to have the real thing. You pretend every day that you have the real thing. You could just, buy the real thing and get a Nintendo Switch 2.
So apparently if you're not buying the Switch 2 and you're using a PC instead, you're just not on the real thing? Like, whatever that's supposed to mean.
No one's going to be mad at you for leaving PC gaming behind. We're actually going to be happy for you. You'll have real games.
So now apparently if you're playing games over on the PC, you're not playing real video games like those who are playing on the Nintendo Switch 2, because, Nintendo games, they're the only games that are allowed to be real video games. Everything else is just fake slop. This guy is just as deep down the fanboyism rabbit hole as Harmon. But that was the little intro video that I wanted to show you guys to show just who RetroFuzionGaming actually is. Now, let's go over some of his other takes that he has made that are just as stupid as that one. The next video I want to cover is him going over the price of Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green when they got added to the Nintendo eShop for the price of $20 each. Keep in mind these games were $20 each, like I just said, and they came with no basic features added like widescreen support or online trading in a region of Pokemon that has a lot of Pokemon that you can only get from trading.
So it's finally happening, guys. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to Nintendo Switch at a price of $19.99. But you just knew it was going to happen. All the complaining, it's overpriced, guys. Just like everything on Nintendo, it's overpriced.
This guy is like fucking bewildered and befuddled that people dare complain about the price of a re-release of an old-ass game. It's like, yeah, people weren't happy with what was on offer for the $20 price point. No shit, they're gonna get on the internet and complain.
Or better yet, this should have been part of the NSO Game Boy Advance line. Why are they charging just for one game? And just know, every single one of these people just exposed themselves. Do you remember the complaints about the NSO? You're paying and you don't actually own the games. They should let you buy those games. They should just charge a fee, a one-time fee, and let you buy it. So here comes Nintendo and the Pokemon Company letting you buy it. But we see you don't want that either. It's exactly like we all knew all along. You don't really want to buy it. You just want to steal it and then make excuses for it.
He's acting like everyone who said in the past about Game Boy Advance games and other retro games on Nintendo consoles. He's acting like people who said they wanted to buy those games are now suddenly idiots for complaining about the price of an old-ass game getting re-released for a high price point. People like the ability to buy games separately like Game Boy Advance games like we see here with Pokemon, but they don't like it when it's an insane price point. I don't get what's so hard to understand about that. People were likely expecting to see the price points of Nintendo's Virtual Console games in the past where they used to sell them for like $5. And that's why people are complaining about the price. But let's go over one more of his little YouTube shorts here before I end off today's video. This is a YouTube short where he goes to bat for Nintendo and Xbox for raising the price of video games to $80.
With Nintendo pricing Mario Kart World at $80 and Xbox announcing that their first-party games are going to be $80 by the end of the year, I think it's finally time. It's finally time for gamers to stop complaining about the $80 price point.
Yeah guys, how dare you expect your hobby, your escapism hobby that helps you get away from the troubles of the real world, how dare you expect that to be affordable? And how dare you criticize the idea of them increasing the price of video games while giving you a whopping nothing in return for the extra money that you are spending? I don't think I could find a more bootlicky video if I tried, genuinely.
While you're complaining about $80 for full-price games, you're busy spending $20 for skins on Fortnite and Call of Duty.
You gotta love this argument tactic, man, because some people like buying overpriced skins in free games, like Call of Duty and Fortnite. It automatically means that your concern about the entry price to games being higher is all of a sudden not valid. You do realize the people who are concerned about the price of video games going up are likely not the same people who blow $20 every single time a new pointless Fortnite skin is added. Right?
For 15 years now, gamers have been paying $20 for map packs for a game that you already paid $60 for.
Yeah, and you know what you got when you bought a map pack? At least for, let's just say, Black Ops 3. You got 4 multiplayer maps and a zombies map with a shit ton of replayability. I probably put like thousands of hours into Drak on consoles, and that was a map that was in like a $15 or $20 map pack on Black Ops 3. What are gamers getting for the extra money they're paying for $80 games? Oh, that's right, nothing. Also, these map packs were optional DLC for these games that were released months after the game came out for people who wanted a little bit extra. They were not required for people who wanted to play the game. Comparing optional map packs for video games to a higher price point to enter a video game in general is genuinely the stupidest shit I've heard all week.
Now all of a sudden, $80 is just too much to pay. Maybe it's time we thank Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo, for only charging us $80.
This cannot be a real video on the fucking internet, dude. I'm done. I'm fucking done, dude. I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, that's about as much RetroFuzionGaming as my brain can handle, so I'm gonna go ahead and end things here. If you guys did enjoy today's video, a like would be greatly appreciated, and so would a sub. If you didn't like today's video, however, you can go ahead and leave a dislike and a mean comment. And yeah, that's everything from me, man. I'm out.